Why do 95% of people fail to achieve their biggest life goals, while a select few seem to effortlessly conquer everything they touch? It's not talent. It's not luck. And it is definitely not wealth. It comes down to a hidden set of daily psychological patterns. In the next 14 minutes, we are going to deconstruct the holy grail of personal development, Stephen Covey's masterwork, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. If you feel stuck, overwhelmed, or like you're running on a treadmill going nowhere, what you're about to hear will completely rewrite your internal operating system. Welcome back. Today, we aren't just doing a surface-level book summary. We are diving deep into a framework that has transformed US presidents, Fortune 500 CEOs, and millions of everyday people. Before we hit the habits, you need to understand one crucial concept Covey talks about: the paradigm shift. A paradigm is the lens through which you see the world. If your map of a city is wrong, no amount of positive thinking or speed will get you to your destination. You don't need to work harder. You need a better map. Make sure you stay with me until the very end, because habits 4 through 7 tie this entire system together into a superpower Covey calls synergy. If you miss that, the first 3 habits won't stick. Let's unlock the map. Habit 1. Be proactive. The core idea: reactive people are driven by feelings, circumstances, and their environment. Proactive people are driven by values. Covey introduces the circle of concern, things you worry about but can't control, like the economy or the weather, versus the circle of influence, things you can control, like your reactions, your habits, and your effort. The shift: stop wasting energy on things you cannot change. Highly effective people focus 100% of their energy on their circle of influence. When you do this, your circle of influence expands. Habit 2. Begin with the end in mind. If your ladder isn't leaning against the right wall, every step you take just gets you to the wrong place faster. Imagine walking into a funeral, only to realize it's your funeral. What do you want your family, friends, and co-workers to say about you? That is your true blueprint. The shift: write a personal mission statement. Design your life before you live it. Don't just get busy, get aligned. Habit 3. Put first things first. This is the habit of execution. It's where habits 1 and 2 come to life. Covey breaks tasks into a 2x2 matrix based on urgency and importance. Urgent and important: crises, deadlines. Not urgent but important: relationships, long-term planning, health. Urgent but not important: some emails, interruptions. Not urgent and not important: time wasters, endless scrolling. The shift: effective people minimize time in quadrants 3 and 4, manage quadrant I, and heavily invest in quadrant 2. Say no to the unimportant so you can say yes to the crucial. The public victory: interdependence. Once you master yourself, you can build powerful partnerships. Habit 4. Think win-win. Life isn't a zero-sum game. For you to win, someone else does not have to lose. Most people operate on a win-lose paradigm, scarcity mentality, believing there is only one pie, and if you get a piece, I get less. Effective people have an abundance mentality. They believe there is plenty for everyone. In agreements and conflicts, strive for solutions where both parties feel satisfied. If you can't find a win-win, walk away. Win-win or no deal. Habit 5. Seek first to understand, then to be understood. This is the single most important rule of communication. Most people do not listen with the intent to understand. They listen with the intent to reply. They are filtering everything through their own autobiography. Practice empathic listening. Put yourself in the other person's shoes. Diagnose before you prescribe. When people feel deeply understood, their defenses drop, and real collaboration begins. Habit 6. Synergize. The whole is greater than the sum of its parts. 1 + 1 is equal to 3 or more. The breakdown: synergy is the teamwork of open-mindedness. It's about valuing differences rather than just tolerating them. When you combine your strengths with someone else's, you create a third alternative, a solution that neither of you could have ever come up with alone. Part 3. Renewal. Habit 7. Sharpen the saw. If you are too busy sawing to sharpen the blade, you'll eventually stop cutting altogether. This is the habit of self-renewal. You are your own greatest asset, and you must maintain yourself across 4 dimensions: physical, exercise, nutrition, and stress management; mental, reading, writing, and learning new skills; Social or emotional, building deep, meaningful relationships. Spiritual, meditation, nature, or connecting with your core values. Dedicate time every single week to recharge. Without habit 7, the other 6 habits are impossible to sustain. True success isn't about hacks or quick fixes. It's a character transformation that starts from the inside out. By moving from dependence to independence with the first 3 habits, and then to interdependence with the next 3, all while constantly sharpening your saw, you unlock a life of true effectiveness. Thank you so much for spending your valuable time listening to this summary today. If you found value in this, please hit that subscribe button and give this a thumbs up. It genuinely helps the channel grow. Now, I have a question for you to drop down in the comments below. Which of these 7 habits do you struggle with the most right now? And what is one small action you will take today to fix it? Let me know. I read every single comment. Stay proactive, keep sharpening that saw, and I'll see you in the next one.